We have to encourage people to vote. You know what I'm saying? We have to not only encourage people to vote, but encourage people to run for office. You know what I'm saying? You know, in Jackson, I've never been in a place where nobody wants to, I guess, be the district attorney, or nobody wants to be the public defender. The defender role in Jackson is currently open on the ballot with no name there.
Really?
No name. Nobody wants to run for it. Nobody. The gentleman, our current district attorney, he's running for re-election. He's running unopposed. Nobody wants to run against him. But when you realize and you think about it, though, part of that is because, let's be honest, you make more money as a private lawyer than a district attorney or the public defender.
Right.
That's just that. They're on salary, whereas you bringing in way more than them. You know, the last lawyer that I worked for, he brought in $500,000. Just in 1 year. That's more than what they're making. So nobody wants to run for these positions, but we have to encourage people to run and then those to vote. Exercise that right to vote, man.
Right. Come on. It's Jackson, Tennessee, right? Jackson, Tennessee?
That's Jackson, Tennessee.
My people in Jackson, Tennessee. Somebody got to step in and fill that void now. Come on, Jackson.
Come on.
I don't want it. I'm straight.
Come on, goddamn
I'm
Jackson.
I'm straight now.
Hey, listen. We y'all gotta fill that goddamn void now.
Right. Man.
Fill that void. Somebody step up to the plate. God damn. We all can't be rappers. Come on now.
Come on now. Come on.
Oh, let me stop before they jump on me.
I know. I almost jumped through the screen on you that quick. Now hold
on. North. Okay, look, I don't want no problems with them. Okay, please. So, what is one popular misconception people have generally about law?
One popular misconception that people generally have about law. Forgive me if this is not delivered in the way that you was expecting. I don't know if this is, maybe it is a misconception. There's a difference between the law and your feelings.
Okay, there you go.
How you feel about the law has nothing to do with the actual law. Whatever the law says, or whatever the law, however it's written, that's what it is, regardless of about how you feel about it. We need to be fighting to change the laws, not just putting out our personal feelings about these laws. So I say that to say, you know, I get a lot of people who ask me questions about landlord-tenant disputes. As you guys know, I'm an arbitration judge. So I hear a lot of landlord-tenant disputes, people who have issues with their landlord or landlords who are suing their tenants for whatever reason. The tenant has an obligation to whatever is laid out in that lease.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
If the tenant refuses to pay their money for their lease because they feel like their landlord should have done something for them or should be doing something for them, if it's not laid out in that lease, you are in breach of your contract, regardless of how you felt about it.
Okay.
You feel like your landlord should have done this. Well, did you go back to your lease and ascertain whether or not this was an obligation for your landlord or for you? And so that is an issue that I come up across a lot. Child support, child visitation. Oh my goodness. This is probably the misconception that I probably should have went with. In the state of Tennessee, a father has no if the mother and the father were not married at the time that the child was conceived or born, the father has no legal rights to that child. He can't ask for custody. He can't ask for visitation rights. He can't ask for nothing until you establish paternity. And that paternity can only be established through court order, or when you were at the hospital, when that doctor came in that room and said, hey, you want to sign this form acknowledging paternity? If you signed that acknowledgement for paternity form, then yeah, you're the legal father and you can assert your legal rights. But if you weren't married to the mother of that child when that child were born, you can't assert any kind of legal rights, visitation, or any of that. And then you may want to be careful, because if you are somebody that's against child support, are you sure you want to go establish paternity, or do you just want to take care of your child? Because now this opens up the door for you to have to start paying child support. Right. And as you guys know, a lot of people don't like paying child support.
Ain't that true?
Yeah, that's true. I think it's the people don't do their research on it. Because if you like, okay, if you paying $500-600, because it goes according to your income, right? You know what I'm saying? It goes according to your income.
There's a worksheet that's filled out. Yep.
Right. And and then it's some got a percentage, right? Like 20, 30, whatever it is, right?
20% or something like
20,
that.
right. So by knowing, this what cats, men and women, now you know what I'm saying? This is what they don't understand. Like they never go back and read, you know what I'm saying? Like understand the law. You know what I mean? Like they never take the time to do the research. So then when they do go to court, they got, all right, I understand. I make this certain amount. This is probably how much I'm gonna have to pay to get an estimate, whatever. Because they go in there be all surprised. Well, I gotta pay that much. Why I gotta do this and why I gotta do that? Well,
do you think? Okay, so yes, is it fair, Dr. Tracey? Is it doing?
You know something? I don't think it's fair to them, because who wakes up in the morning wanting to go and research laws other than people like me? Who wakes up in the morning and say, oh, I'm finna go research this law real quick? Like it's a daily thing that I have to do. I hired a lawyer because that's what lawyers do.
Right.
So I'm hiring this lawyer to represent me and to the best of his ability and bring me back what needs to come back and allow me to make the decision as to what I want to do. But you are right, said a lot of the issues that we see happening is due to a lack of knowledge within the system. A lot of men are falling down to this child support and becoming stressed out because they don't know how to go through the system. A woman, she gonna take time to figure out, especially when it comes to some money. She gonna take her time to figure out what she needs to figure out. Right. And so if I need to go to court, if I need to keep showing up to court to try to get him placed on child support, a woman gonna do that. A man, he's not gonna do that because already psychologically in his mind, he don't know this system. He already don't like judges and police officers and being around just in that environment as a black man or black woman or anything. So that it's intimidating. So with that being said, like, I'm just going to do what I need to. I'm just going to do what I got to do. Like,
right.
Fuck what I gotta, fuck all the other stuff. I'm just gonna do it. Like, and they bow down to it, and it's a lack of knowledge. That's why people come to me and they say, hey, what I need to do, because I'm gonna give it to them real. If you ain't got your shit together, you don't need to be doing nothing right now. Get a job. You can't go asking for custody and you ain't got no job, or you staying at home with your mama. Like, it's some things that you gotta get in order for a judge to even look at you and think that you are a perfect fit for a child to come into your home. It's just a lot of knowledge that we got to do, said. So I agree with you. You are absolutely right. We have to become knowledgeable and just mature in this system.
Right. And it's like sometimes some brothers, you know what I'm saying, they get caught up in the child support system because they don't go to court. So, I had a couple of friends like that, like they didn't go to court, and they were like, "Man, she taking it." I say, "Bro, did you go to court?" No, I ain't go to court. Cause I'm like, well, that's the way you mess up. Like, you didn't go to court.
Judgment, duh, right?
Like, you didn't.
Right. They don't be showing up. Right.
They don't be showing up. You know what I'm saying? Because they had this misconception, like, man, well, they're gonna have to catch you with that can. Yeah, fool, they is gonna catch you eventually.
Yeah.
You know what
And
I'm
they are.
They are. They're gonna eventually catch you. You don't want to get caught up in that mess, man.
Come on now.